Hey guys, and welcome to the beginner's guide for the JBL Clip5 portable Bluetooth speaker, where we're going to explain to you the most important features of this speaker, and that includes the portable app that is available for Android and iPhones. So that includes those as well, but more of that towards the end of the video. So first, let's pair our speaker here to our smartphone. We're going to turn off the speaker, and in case your Clip5 is still brand new, then it's going to enable the Bluetooth pairing mode right away. You hear that by the jingle that we just heard, and then also by the rapidly blinking light here on top. In case you have paired your speaker before, or for whatever reason, the Bluetooth pairing mode is not enabled, just click that Bluetooth icon here on the left side of the speaker, and then the Bluetooth pairing mode should be enabled. Okay, so now let us switch here to our smartphone. In this case, this is an iPhone, and it works pretty much exactly the same way for Android phones as well. We're just going to the settings menu, we're going here to Bluetooth. Eventually that's hidden under connections for your iPhone, and then we're going to enable Bluetooth, and here it's going to look for available devices. We see here the JBL Clip5, so let's connect by just clicking on it, and it just takes about a second, and then we're successfully connected. So the good thing is, the next time we want to use our speaker, we're going to just turn this back on, and it's going to automatically reconnect. We don't have to go through this pairing process every time. So the phone and the speaker, they're going to remember each other and connect immediately. And then also, as a side note, in case you're wondering, you can connect up to 2 devices at the same time to this speaker. Okay, but now let's switch over to actually playing here some music. We're going to look at the 3 buttons here at first on the front of the speaker. So we have here the play button in the center. So as expected, this is going to start our audio playback. And then we have the plus icon here on the right, and that is going to raise the volume. And then the minus button here on the left side, that's going to lower the volume, of course. So, and the plus and minus buttons, those really have the only function of raising and lowering the volume. But the center button, that actually has multiple functions. And of course, well, we already figured out the first one, that is to play the music and to stop the music, or start and stop the playback. But then there's another function in here, and that is if we press the button 2 times rapidly, then this is going to switch towards the next track. So if you are listening to a couple of songs, you don't like the current song, just press twice, and then it's going to switch to the next song. If you want to go back to the start of the previous track, or start of the current track, or the previous track, then you're going to click here 3 times. So in case the current music or current song has played already for a while, then pressing it 3 times is going to go back to the beginning of the current song. If you press 3 times again while it is really still at the beginning, then it's going to switch over to the previous track. Apart from it being challenging to press the button 3 times in a row to go back to the previous track, I noticed with my old Android phone that if I press the play pause button 2 times or 3 times, it would always do the same function. And that would be, it would go just back to the current track. So I wouldn't be able to switch to the next track or to the previous track. I'm not sure if you have the same experience, but I just wanted to make you aware that there is a possibility that this happens to you as well. Okay, so now let's have another look on the left side of the speaker, where we still have 1 button left that we didn't use yet, and that is here the triangle button on the very bottom. So this is the Auracast button, which allows us to connect multiple speakers together, so they're playing the same music at the same time. So this is super easy, as long as you have another JBL speaker that does support the Auracast feature. So in this case, I have here my JBL Go 4. So this one has the same button as you see there, also here on the bottom. So now first we're going to press the button on our Clip5. That's the speaker that is connected to our smartphone. And now at this point we connect here the Go 4 by pressing the button as well. Then we hear a jingle that this is now connected, and we can also connect multiple speakers, so not just 2 together. We can, I don't know, I think over 100 speakers you can connect together. Here I have another Go 4. Here we can now do the same thing. Turn on that speaker as well, press the Auracast button, and within seconds it is going to be connected. So now we have 3 speakers playing the exact same audio. Now eventually it's going to be time for us to recharge the battery of our JBL Clip5, and we can see this by looking at the LED here on the top. When this starts blinking in red while the speaker is turned on, then that indicates that the battery is low and we should recharge it soon. So now there's also a way to check the battery percentage on our smartphone. We're going to get to that though when it's time to look at the JBL Portable app. Okay, so now we're going to use here, for example, the supplied USB-C charging cable. We just connect this here on the bottom of the speaker, just plug it in, and then the other end we can connect to a charging cube from our smartphone or a different, like a computer or anything else that supplies power over USB. Alternatively, you can of course also use the USB-C charging cable from any other electronic device like your laptop, your Nintendo Switch, anything else. And then you're going to see here that the LED here is now constantly red. That indicates that the battery is being charged. So a full battery charge takes up to 3 hours, and it is possible to use the speaker while it's being charged. So you can just turn it on while you're charging it and use it as usual. The LED is still going to light up in red here when it's being charged. And you know that the battery is fully charged when the LED here turns off, in case the speaker is turned off, or when you're using it at the time, then the LED is just going to switch to white. So this will indicate that the battery is fully charged. Let us switch over to the JBL Portable app. So as mentioned before, this is available for Android and iPhone. And the very first thing when the speaker is now connected to the app, you're going to see here the battery percentage right under the depiction of our speaker. So you can see here at this point 45% battery life left. Okay, so then we have underneath there the equalizer function. This provides a couple of presets that we can select from, and then the very last one, that's a custom setting. So entering this menu here allows us to individually adjust the equalizer to our liking. So the default for the custom equalizer is just flat, but we can just adjust it however we like. Okay, so then the next item underneath is here the playtime boost. So enabling this allows us to get a longer battery life, actually by having also louder music, but it's going to set up the equalizer in a specific way or pattern so that it allows the speaker to have more playtime. Then we see here the stereo group feature. So in case you do have 2 JBL speakers that support Auracast and you have them both connected together, and there is an option to play in stereo mode. Unfortunately, the speakers have to be of the exact same models. In this case, we need 2 JBL Clip5s, which I don't have. I just have a JBL Go 4 here and a Clip5 connected together, and that does not allow us to use the stereo mode where you have like a left channel and a right channel. So I'm not able to show this here. I have a different video where I connect both of my JBL Go 4s together, and there you can see how this stereo feature is working. Also worth mentioning is that the stereo mode is not available when you have more than 2 speakers connected at the same time. Okay, and then the last item here in the list, we have the product information. And here one nice feature that we have here is the rename my product. So you know when you are pairing your Bluetooth speaker here to a smartphone or to any other device, then you're going to see the name of the speaker, which is in this case here, of course, JBL Clip5. If you happen to want to change this name as it appears on the Bluetooth menu in your smartphone, then you can do that. So you just go to type in the new name that you would like here. So in this case, we name it JBL Clip Blue because it's a blue speaker. And then when we are going to check here on our other smartphone, here in this case an Android phone, we see here JBL Clip Blue appearing. I believe this is a really useful feature, especially if you have multiple JBL speakers of the same type or same model, just in different colors, and you can really easily identify them from each other. Okay, and then we have the feedback tone toggle switch here. So if you don't like hearing the startup jingle, the shutdown jingle, and when you're maxing out the volume, then you can just do that here by toggling this switch off, and then the audio feedback sounds are not going to be heard anymore. Next, we can see the current software version on our speaker. And in case there is a firmware update available that was released by JBL, then you're going to see this here as well. So there will be an option to upgrade the firmware through the JBL Portable app. We also have a dedicated video that explains this process in detail. And then the last item in the list here is the factory reset. So in case you're having trouble with your speaker and you just want to reset it to original settings, then just, as this explains here, to press and hold the play and the pause button for more than 2 seconds. And the speaker is going to be pulled back to the factory settings, and hopefully any issues that we have with the speaker are going to disappear. Okay, so that was already it for this video. Hope you found the information helpful, and if you have any more questions or comments, then please leave a message below.